Hey everybody, Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net. Got a real nice treat to bring you this week, folks. 2010 Cadillac DTS. This is a premium package. This would be the second to last year that the V8 front-wheel drive DTS or DeVille was offered through Cadillac. After this, they phased the DTS out, and the full-size Cadillac after this would have been the XTS. So for a lot of true Cadillac enthusiasts, they see this as the last Cadillac. The traditional Cadillac drivers will say, and I kind of agree with them. This is a favorite amongst drivers today, being the last big V8 simple Cadillac without the Q system like the XTS has. That's why my father has that 2011. He's a simple guy. He likes simple things, and most of the buyers of these DTSs were the same way. So this is a 57,000 mile example. You can see here the premium package does have a lot of good features and options to it, which I will point out as I go through the car. It's finished in white diamond, which is a classic Cadillac color. It's like a pearl white tri-stage with a shale leather interior. Really a classic combination for Cadillac. You see that on a lot of Cadillacs, actually. It's one of my favorite color combinations as well. Aside from that, it has the factory chrome wheels. I did just put 4 new white wall tires on the car. And then it has a two-tone pinstripe of burgundy and silver. One of my favorites. But let me show you a couple little things with this one. Some of the features, some of the trim. You can see here the pinstripe. The two-tone burgundy and silver. 4 brand new tires. Travel Star is the brand. It's through Pep Boys I get these tires. It's the only 17-inch white wall that I could find for these cars. You can see here how nice and clean the side of the body is. A couple little marks here and there. Point out a little chip right there, right there. You can also see one right in the door there. Get to the back here. This wheel is also in nice shape. Brand new Travel Star white wall. I have these tires on my father's DTS, and they hold up really well. They're really nice riding tires. He loves them. It kind of gives you that classy look without the expense or poor quality as the Vogue tires are. Those are to be debated. You can see here factory moonroof. Original GM front windshield. Come down the hood. Hood's in nice shape. Has the front and rear parking sensors, 4 sensors on each. The corner lights and fog lights are integrated on this car in the same lamp, which I think is kind of neat. These things here have a cool feature that while you turn the wheel left or right, whether you have your signal on or not, the cornering light will illuminate. You can see here how nice and clean the lenses are. Usually a sign of a garage car. You can see this wheel's in pretty nice shape. Does have a little chip right there. Get up on the mirror here. A little chip on the edge of the mirror. Come down this side. This wheel, 17-inch. These are chrome cladded wheels. So basically it's a plastic covering over an alloy wheel. You can see here a couple little marks on this wheel as well. And then right here on the lip of the quarter panel, there's a little mark, chip right there, along with right there. I'll show you roof on this side. Power sunroof flips up and goes into the roof. Weather stripping has a little scuff mark on it. Trunk lid is in nice shape. A couple little chips right there on the edge of this bumper cover, the rear covering. Then you can see the 4 sensors for the distance control. Now it's kind of hard to see with the low light here, but somewhere, trying to get it on the camera, somewhere right about here, there's a small ding in the deck lid. I think you might, yeah, there you go, right there. Right, it's right there. Very minor. The pearl white, it's hard to really pull up, but I've seen it a few times. You can see here the color and the crest is in really nice shape. Third brake light's in nice shape. These are really common to crack, usually down in the middle, but those are in nice shape. A couple little minor scuffs right on the corner of the bumper here, and then you can see a small scratch there as well. Nothing really crazy. This is a great opportunity at a nice daily driver Cadillac that suits the purpose of daily driving or Sunday cruising. Big full-size V8 Cadillac. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you inside the car. Then we're going to go open up the hood in the trunk and we'll take it for a spin. So I'm going to open up this beautiful 2010 Cadillac DTS. And as everybody who is a subscriber will know, this is when I plug my channel. Bottom right hand corner, if you want to take a look at some of my older videos, you can see the types of cars that I like to deal with, the Cadillacs, the Buicks, the big mom and pop cars. That's all I really deal with, really low mileage, clean examples. That's what my passion is all about. So I really love doing this. So subscription down on the bottom right hand corner, and if you hit that bell down there as well, it'll give you notifications for future offerings that I get. So you have one of the first emails or notifications that I got a new car for sale. Back to the Cadillac here. We'll open it up. You can see here a beautiful shale leather interior, stuffed with options and buttons. I'll go over those with you. We'll show you inside the door jamb here, how nice and clean it is. Well, the weather stripping is in nice shape. I did just replace this weather stripping here. I had a couple wear marks right here and then down in the bottom corner. They were kind of odd. I don't know what would have worn them, but this is a brand new GM weather strip. It's color matched with the interior. You can see there little details like that I like to take care of. You can see here everything's color coded with these cars. They're not like black buttons or anything, so it's kind of hard might be to see on the camera, but you have your four-way toggle for your mirrors. It also has power collapsible mirrors. By one switch of the button here, you can collapse the mirrors. You all full windows, window lock. And this is the lock and unlock button. I don't know what the heck happened there. Looks like someone kind of scratched up the unlock button. I don't know if they used a key to push it or what. It does still work perfectly fine. Heated and cooled seats all in this button control here, and this is your memory seating with your easy exit feature. We'll get into the driver's area here. You can see all the seat controls, forward and back, the recline, the four-way lumbar, and then that last one on the end, which it is not in all the DTSs, but the upper level 3s and the premium package platinums. That is the massager for the drivers, and it's also got it on the passenger seat. You can see here the Cadillac emblem scripted into the back of the seat here. Leather's in nice shape, nice and soft and supple. We'll pan out and we'll show you the driver's area. Beautiful wood trim and real dark wood, but a really nice classy wood on this car. Lots of buttons on the steering wheel and stuff like that. I'm going to get back to that as soon as I go around. I'll show you the carpet area. It does have a little bit of a brown stain right there, but nothing crazy. I guess as to be expected for 57,000 miles, but it shows really clean. I think someone really took good care of this car. Open up the back door here. You can see in the back seat as well, just like the front, lots of controls for creature comforts. It has rear seat lumbar controls, heat for the bottom or back and bottom. Ashtray here. Obviously not many smokers, so they don't put actual ashtrays, or cigarette lighters I should say. They put these little plugs in there. But those both flip open nicely, all inside the door jamb. Really clean. Now some of you might be asking why I'm in a different location I have been dodging the raindrops all day, and it's supposed to rain for like the next 3 or 4 days. So desperate to get this video done on this beautiful Cadillac. I wanted to get it done, so I'm in a different location, a little further south than I normally am, because I didn't want to take any chances. The clouds are rolling in again. But you can see here how nice and clean that rear seat compartment is. We'll close that door, and we'll come around to the passenger side, show you what it's like on this side. Again, inside the jam, nice and clean. And then we'll get inside the car. What's cool on these premium cars is it also has these headrests that come up and down, kind of give you a little bit more comfort. Center armrest flips open. There's a lid in here that opens up for storage, and then it does have the pass-through for accessing, you know, long items through the cargo area into the car. Rear seat heat controls. You can see here how nice and clean the carpeting is. Side airbags. Really well kept car. Similar to the other door panel, you have the four-way power lumbar, and then the heated seat feature. Ashtrays, lids that open. Really clean, really presentable. We'll get inside the front here. Open that up nice and wide. Nice and clean, no rust or corrosion. We'll pan back out. And this side, you can see here your power door locks, your window switch, and then your heated and cooled seats as well. Beautiful wood trim throughout this car. Really nice shape, not scratched or hazy or cracked up or anything like that. It's in really presentable shape. You can see here how nice and clean this car passenger area is. Carpets are freshly shampooed. Passenger seat, forgive me for the sun glare, but this is the first time we've seen the sun in like 2 days, so I'm not even going to try to hide from it. Power functions over here as well, forward and back, up and down. You can do front or rear tilt. The tilt for the recliner. This is your four-way lumbar, and then this is that massaging feature. You hit it on once, and it brings the lumbar up and down the back, which is really cool. Perforated leather, which makes that heated and cooled feature really nice as well. And then you can see here how beautiful that dash is. No cracks or fading. All the wood is in really nice shape, nice and glossy. All the way down the center stack into the wood shift knob. So I'm going to close this up. We'll get into that driver's area, and I'm going to start this car up, and we'll show you under the hood and in the trunk and let it take it for a drive. All right, so we're inside the 2010 DTS. I'm going to start this car up, show you all the instrumentation and gauges. You can see here she's logged 57,229 miles. I've put the last 600 miles on this car. It's been a pleasure to drive. You can see some of the functions here, like your heated and cooled seat. You can put the AC on. You can see the light up blue, and then you have 3 levels. Your power windows, like I showed you before, the power folding mirrors. Right here is the trunk opening and close, well, opening feature, I guess. This is your automatic headlights. You can also hit that, turn on your fog lights. This controls all the readouts here. Shows you some of the speeds, the vehicle information, speed alerts, stuff like that. We'll try to get back to where we were before. Very easy to read cluster, not overly done and, you know, animated like a lot of the newer cars are today. You can see here on your steering wheel some of the controls. These are mainly all your cruise control features, your main on and off, your reset and your set. But this is your heated steering wheel feature, which is kind of nice. It heats only the leather portion. It does not heat the wood. Beautiful center crest on the horn pad here. Over here on the center stack, you can see the old school clock, which is really neat up on the top. You might have saw it when I started the car up. Some lights light up in there. That is the proximity meter, I guess you could say, for when you drive the car. I don't think it's going to come on unless I get close to something. But on the sensors on the front bumper, that's what that lights up for. You can see here you have your Bose sound system. Navigation. It does still have a XM subscription. I don't know for how long, but the XM radio does work on the car. And then you have here your navigation. And then you can also obviously go to regular audio and radio. We'll shut that off. You have your dual zone climate control here. One wheel on each side for the controls, and then up and down for your temperatures, ice cold AC. Center is a beautiful wood shifter, which puts the car right into gear, and it automatically triggers your door locks. Center right here is your ashtray and power outlet. Cup holders in here. This guy opens up. You have 2 storage compartments in there. And then inside the glove box here, should have the factory owner's manuals and books and stuff like that. I don't have a window sticker with this car, but I do have all the books. And then let me shut the car off, I'll show you. I also have both sets of keys with remotes, including the remote start feature that this car comes standard with. So I am going to pop the hood, which is right down here. The trunk is already popped, and we'll show you in the trunk and under the hood. All right, I'm going to show you inside the trunk of this 2010 DTS. This car kind of gives you that joking, this car gives you that back into that joking phrase that everybody says, how many people or how many bodies can you fit inside the trunk of a Cadillac? You could fit a few of them in here. You can see here a beautiful set of floor mats, brand new in the bag. The original Cadillac trunk mat. Underneath that is the access for the spare tire, which is under there. A little heavy, but is under there. You have a few anchor points inside the trunk as well. That is the pass-through there for that rear seat pass-through, which is kind of neat. And inside the trunk, which a lot of people don't know, is this little cubby here. My father didn't even know, I don't think this was here. But you can grab this, close the trunk down, and there you go. I'll go around up front, open the hood up to this beautiful DTS. Lift it up. 32 valve Northstar V8. Every time I list one of these cars, I get comments about the engine. I didn't design these cars, Cadillac did. By 2010 especially, all the bugs were worked out with the Northstars for the head bolt failures. Usually around 02 to 04 era and newer, they were bettered. And by 2010, they were just winding down production of these Northstars, and that's really when they perfected them. So I really don't want to hear the comments about the Northstar. I've heard a million times, oh, the Northstar, the Northstar. Half the people that make those comments have never owned a Northstar Cadillac. My father's had many of them. I've bought and sold dozens and dozens of them. They're actually really great engines. But you can see here how nice and clean it is, all the lines and fittings and hoses and stuff like that. Really nice shape, runs well, nice and smooth. Hood closes down perfectly. We want to take it for a spin, and I'm going to show you some of the features. All right, we're inside the 2010 DTS. We're about ready to take it for a spin, but I want to show you how the remote start feature works on this car. All you do is simply hit the lock button, and then you push and hold the circular button here. You can see the lights light up. The car just started, even though the gauges aren't on. The car is running. Open the door, turn it on, and the car lights right up. You can see up on the top center stack there, those parking assist lights. We'll put her in drive, and we'll pull out and take it for a spin. I don't know if I pointed out in the earlier walk around the power sunroof here. You can see both buttons here. Closes it, and you can also crank it wide open to let the outside air in. You can see those dark gray clouds starting to roll in. So I am not going to waste much more time. We'll take this girl for a spin. Ride's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, 4 brand new tires. did an alignment and a outer tie rod, so all the front end is ready to go. Oil change is right up in here. Synthetic service due at 61,000 miles, so you get some time before the next oil change is due. Take her out on the road. I'm going to close the sunroof. Wait for these cars to pass. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and sorry again, this isn't my normal protocol for my video, but you can see here it's already starting to get gray again. I got a little bit of sunlight. I really wanted to get this video done for this Cadillac. Am I ever going to be able to pull out of this parking lot? Yep. Here we go. And away we go. .6 liter North Star V8 pulls this car right along the road nicely. See how quiet the cabin is. This is, this, like I said earlier, was the last of the traditional Cadillacs for the traditional Cadillac type of buyer. Easily laid out buttons and knobs. That's one of the reasons why my father loves his DTS so much, is because it's kind of old school. It's got knobs and buttons and thumb wheels, where your newer CTSs and XTSs, CT6s, they all have the Q system and screens and stuff like that. This is kind of the last of the old schools. So that's why it's favored with many traditional Cadillac buyers. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching the video here on this 2010 DTS. It's a premium package with 57,000 miles. It's going to be offered at $10,995. You can give me a call. My name is Anthony, 978-930-1004. And check out my website, specialtymotorcars.net. You can also hit me up on Instagram at specialtymotorcarsNH, or even my Facebook page. Check out my Facebook page. I do weekly updates. Every week I try to do a live video to show you what's coming and going and what's happening in my shop. I bring it right into my shop and show you what's going on. So that's a good spot to get updates on new inventory before it's even posted for sale. 978-930-1004. Again, my name is Anthony. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and subscribing. And don't forget, if you're interested in this car, I can make your dream a reality, get it in your driveway. I handle all the logistics right in-house here. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.